What is the one thing that people who have successfully lost the weight and kept it off do that people that continue to struggle with their weight haven't figured out just yet? Hi, my name is Christine. I'm an emotional eating coach, and I help people reprogram their subconscious patterns so that they can achieve their weight loss goals and keep the weight off. So, what is this one thing? It comes down to simply they have figured out how to successfully lose the weight by successfully transforming their bad habits. So if they notice that they get triggered when they're stressed out, they get cravings for their favorite treats when they're stressed out, they have figured out a plan. When they get stressed out, they've transformed that habit of giving into the cookies into something else that serves them, like going for a walk or taking deep breaths or eating something that's more refreshing, like cucumber slices instead of cookies, or just deciding that they're just not giving into the cravings anymore. Whereas people that struggle with their weight, it's a constant battle of going crazy on a very restrictive diet and using tons of willpower to drop the weight really fast, only to put more stress on their body, which triggers the bad habits all over and maybe even worse than before. And it's just this now they're in a pattern of just this losing the weight only to gain it back, losing the weight only to gain it back. And I was there as well for many years, so I know that story. It will keep you stuck forever. But if you think about if you could keep it just simple. Okay, I've noticed I have this pattern going on. I have this pattern going on. Around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm craving something sweet. When I get stressed out or I'm bored, I'm wanting this, or I love sitting in front of the couch and just relaxing with food. And the thing about cravings and food is the brain loves it because you get that dopamine hit. It's really fast. It's almost like a drug sometimes. So you also have to be aware of that. Like your brain is craving for you to be happy. That's why it's created this pattern. It's just trying to keep you safe and happy. And it does in the moment when you give into that craving, it does feel comforting and you get that blood sugar high and you feel amazing just for a little bit, but then you're regretting it later and feeling guilty and ashamed. So that's why you want to break the pattern. It's just not a healthy pattern. It's a quick and easy, fast pattern that your brain has programmed over time. It notices, oh, that's a fast way to get you happy. Go get those cookies. So you just got to be smart about it and plan beforehand. Like, okay, I know I get triggered at this point. I know this happens at this point. I know when I get on a call with my boss, usually right after I'm, in the pantry or opening the fridge looking for things. So just know yourself, be aware of it, and then what are you going to do instead? And it might not be an easy switch. It's probably going to be really hard in the beginning because habits are hard to kick because you've programmed that into your brain so many times. So it's so good at doing it over and over. So now you're like, hey, no, we're doing this now. So when those cravings come up, you just got to be like, nope, sorry, we're not doing that anymore. We're redirecting to this. Or you could try some other techniques like deep breaths. Going for a walk is a great way to get oxygen in your body, get the blood flowing again. That will help create natural dopamine and serotonin levels in the brain. It's probably not as fast as cookies and sugar and high fat things, but it definitely helps and it's a much better, healthier option. Or just overall, just cleaning up your diet, getting more whole foods in, getting some protein in regularly, and just feeling a little bit better so that your blood sugar is more stable throughout the day so you don't have these big swings and you're not feeling hungry in the afternoons after a stressful day. Just overall be nice to yourself. Give your body the good nutrients it needs, and then maybe the cravings won't be as bad. So you got to train that brain to have the habits that you want. And that's when you can be successful at keeping the weight off because you've ingrained those new habits. And maybe you just start with like a few habits at a time. It doesn't have to be like you have to transform everything all at once. Maybe just pick like your top 3, work on those, transform those. Okay, got it. Celebrate when you didn't give into the craving so that positively reinforces that habit. It's almost like training a puppy. Like you got this brain and it's, just trying to do its thing. Trying to keep up with the habits that are programmed in there, and you're just like, no, we're reprogramming this. We got to learn this all over. Repetition into the new habit. And if emotional eating and cravings is something that you just have a very strong emotional attachment to, I recommend EFT, which is tapping. If you've never heard of it, it is fantastic. Book a craving releasing session with me. It's only 30 minutes. It works so well with detaching that emotional attachment to certain foods or just food in general. Like food shouldn't be as big of a deal. And usually after these sessions, people tell me, oh my God, like usually in the afternoons, I'm reaching in my cabinet at work, looking for snacks. And I haven't done that in weeks now, like after just one session. Like we totally detach that emotional charge around food, and it really helps a lot. And I'll also give you, after the session, some things to follow up with just to keep that reprogramming still going. So if you're interested in that, I highly recommend it. It is fabulous. It is amazing, and it'll help you out so much. I also have a one-on-one coaching package with me. Get to work with me for 6 weeks. I'm there for you daily through text messaging. So I'm there for you along your weight loss journey, because I know some of those habits are hard to do on your own. And it's just nice to have someone there to be accountable for, reach out to for support. And I'm there to just kind of cheer you along and help you out on your journey. And I have a good time too, because I love being able to it's like I'm losing weight all over again, help people out with losing their weight and cheering them on. And we always just have a good time in there. And you also get 2 coaching calls with me as well. And we can do the EFT work as well as deciding like what your plan is going to be and what things we're going to text back to each other on a daily basis. I'm sure you got a lot of good insights from this video. Comment below on what resonated with you the most and what habits you have decided to change and reprogram and what you're going to do about them. Subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this, and I will see you in the next video.